good morning. Welcome to Natasha Makes. How are you all? Are you well? Gemma, are you well?
I will be in a moment, darling. I will.
She will be. She's warming up to the day.
I am.
Slowly.
I'm just giving our Facebook a nudge. It wasn't in the mood.
Oh, no.
No.
Is it
right
Nudgeville?
Now. Yeah, it just wasn't in the mood. It was not having any of it.
It's normally Monday feeling, is it? Tuesday feeling for it. Fair enough.
Exactly.
Fair enough. You can't argue with that, can you? Right, today, we have got all sorts of goodies for you. I do love a bundle. It's made a mess.
You do.
No change there. And today's bundle has got that. I like denim.
You do?
I like denim. It's versatile and it's just that little bit weightier so that I don't have to use lots of interfacing if I don't want to. And sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But for me, yeah, it's very, very handy. So today we have got a couple of makes if I get a wriggle on.
Okay.
I know, shock horror. The whole if I get a wriggle on situation. Because the Tula came in. Some of you bought it as half metre heavens, in which case you've got it, you're good to go. Others of you possibly missed it, didn't see it, whatever. But just all my templates. You might be wondering, when we do a new make, especially for the stuff that I do, it's not just done in a one-er.
No.
There are lots of different samples, and I've wanted to make one of those key keepers, the key holders. So, because my keys are always lost in the bottom of my bag, or just generally lost. Whereas these things you wrap around your handbag thing, and then they're there. It's brilliant, absolutely genius. Especially for someone like me. Jimmy, you don't have this with your car, do you? With the ridiculous invention whereby you don't actually have to put the key in the car, it just has to be somewhere.
No, my car's old school.
I would far rather that, but mine just has to be somewhere in the ether. Aha! Which means I never know where they are, just so long as they're somewhere. So you know what I'm like? I will make what I need. And what I need is a key keeper. But getting that pattern right has had multiple attempts. I think I'm there.
Good.
Think I'm there. And it's had me and Jane, I was up until midnight last night going, just did this one, or there must be a better way. Jane and I were scratching our heads over it this morning, and we think we've come up with the best solution.
Good-o.
Yes. But that has come at a slightly messy cost. So, let me show you a few things that you may or may not have missed. Well, actually, no, I'm going to say hello to you first.
Yeah, do that.
Because, you know, there's that too. Where are you all? Thank you very much to Gemma and Jane who held the fort very beautifully for me yesterday. Let me find you. Here we go. Liz is here, Janet's here, Jane's here. Morning, Karen's here. Jane was impressive yesterday. Jane is impressive every day.
She is.
She is impressive every day. Joy's here. Good morning, Gemma and Natasha. I did a crate and craft show, and I was talking about you with one of the presenters, and he went, "Is she the one you always put in the corner?" Like, I don't put her in the corner.
Yes.
Gemma has a desk.
Yes,
It's
I
not
am.
even in the corner of the room anymore. It's almost centre, so I just look at you.
Yeah.
So it's not that, you know, you're very welcome up here if you want.
No.
But Gemma doesn't like it.
No, I
she's
put
like,
my face
"You're
on
too tall."
and do my hair one day, and then the rest of the time I can come in my daytime pyjamas.
So it's not
Hoodie
me.
and leggings and trainers.
It's not me vetoing Gemma being on screen.
No.
It's not that at all. Because I was like, is that what people think?
Yeah.
That I just like keep her in a cupboard and wheel her out.
Whoever says that clearly missed the episode where I said, I don't want to come up and stand next to you, you are a ridiculous giant. And you got a little bit offended by ridiculous giants.
That's right, you got a little bit offended by Brian Blessed of Craft.
That's so true. Oh, you see.
We're just vaguely offensive to other on the regular. It's fine.
It's just
it's
how
like
it
a
is.
marriage. Ginny's here, Chris is here. Always said with love was the point I was making. Sounded wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, that was in there somewhere, wasn't it?
Rummage around,
Rummage around,
you'll find it. Claire's here, Jimmy's here, good afternoon Jimmy, Sharon's here, Christine's here, Di's here, morning team, Joe's here, Anne's here, oh Anne's going to have to catch up later, Pam's here, Julia's here. Oh okay, so Julia, I have to explain something to you. Julia sent an email this morning, totally get it, she's like, how come I've got my cork before my other orders? Because I got involved and messed up the system.
That.
I thought I was being helpful. Turns out I'm not being helpful because now people are like, well, where's the rest of my orders? Well, the orders were all picked, but okay.
Tash jumped the gun.
Here's how it is. We've been running a little bit behind since we moved the warehouse. Nobody's fault. These guys, I cannot fault them. They work their absolute socks off. It's just how it's fallen. And then life happens, funerals happen, you lose days here and there. So anyway, we've been a little bit behind, and on that, I wholly apologise. We are catching up. But, Gemma and Jane picked the boxes for the orders, and they were really neat and really ordered, ready for packing. I don't want to get involved in that because I will mess it up. So I picked a whole day to myself. Thinking I was helping, because it was a big day with lots of cutting, thinking I was helping, and then took that to the post office, which is why you might have had some of your orders before others. But all of those days, up until the big cork day, went to the post office last night.
Just very quickly to explain as well, some of you therefore might, because Natasha didn't know to press a button, you might not have got your email to say it's on its way.
You might have already got it.
Yeah. And you might already have it, so don't panic.
So this is why...
This is why we don't let her do these things.
I do what I do. I thought I was helping.
Yeah. But you were trying.
I'm very trying.
Very trying.
Very trying. So I'm just going to do what I'm good at and make pretty things. And get back in my box, basically. Yeah, no more helping from me. No. Oh. Joe had a bright idea. Sideboard is now cleared from large platters and dishes that don't get used much and is becoming my sewing cabinet.
What an excellent plan.
Do you know what? That is the thing, isn't it? They can go somewhere else. If you only use them on higher days and holidays, shove them in somewhere else.
Yep.
Until they are required. Yeah. Oh, Sue's not the first this morning.
No, but she was yesterday.
And it is Sunny and Lou.
Delighted was she that she was the first yesterday.
I saw that, yeah. Sunny and Lou. Oh, talking of Sunny Lou's, here's Lou. Lo. Sounds the same. Lo. Hi, Lo. That sounds wrong as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're going to get in so much trouble today.
I know.
So think before you speak, Day, and I'm going to say we don't have many of those around here, Tash.
No. Hello, Debbie. Patricia's here. Oh, Lo's coming from O&P Silver now. She said, morning, meant to come in from here. Anywhere. Anywhere. Patricia's going to catch up later. Pat's here. Lizzie Crangle. Oh, she's been doing a winter tapestry. One more stitch. I told you about Emily and her stitch.
Oh, yes. Oh, you did. Bless her.
So Emily, bless her, we were walking in the woods. She's like, Mummy, I've got a knit. I'm like, oh no, what knits? From school again? What? No.
No, we don't like those.
I've got a knit. Do you mean a stitch? yeah, knit. I'm like, no. She's the same, isn't it? You know, knitting. No. It's a stitch.
Bless her.
She's getting there.
She is.
Yeah. And then Freddie last night, what did he come out with? Which was another absolute corker that you shouldn't really ever say on air.
Oh.
You know how you like to delight everyone with the rancid nut story from my Christmas cake?
Yeah.
Freddie's still learning that word. And he said, you know, Mummy, when you baked that cake with those racist nuts. No. Oh, no. That wasn't a thing.
They're similarly offensive, but
offensive. Those racist nuts, Mummy. No.
Rancid. No.
Rancid.
Oh, bless him. They try and expand vocabulary. Bless them.
So, yeah.
Nice try, Fred.
Yeah.
Try.
You'll all be pleased to know my house is no longer filled with racist nuts.
No.
This
or
is
rancid.
All good. Or rancid.
No.
Any kind of nut.
No.
Gone. Right, do you want to see what we're making today? Shall we?
Why not?
Come on then, let's have a look. Should we go
She
over the
says.
head, dove from above?
Got to get to the right screen. There we go.
Oh no, we've got no signal on that one.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh, well, that'll be a thing. Let's have another look at the set, shall we? While Natasha grovels around the floor to press a button.
I know.
I did think you were looking a bit dim. I mean, in the, you know, in the
It's up there
lighting
with me.
department.
My racist nuts, isn't it? There you are, looking a bit dim.
Some say. On the regular. Anyway, before you get your offended face out.
Now, I've been wanting to do a remake of this for a while.
Yes.
When I first did it, I did it with PU. Look at this. I love this.
I adore those fish.
And I wanted to do this with the Tula. Now, you see, we just grabbed whatever we had on my desk. I've been looking for me turning through it all. There it is.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look, there's my pin cushion ring. All sorts in there. Excellent. So I wanted to do the pie crust pouch with this time a channel. Because when we did it before, we did it with PU and all sorts of other stuff, which you can do with this as well. But the channel was within the circle itself. So this time, I wanted to do it slightly differently, whereby you weren't left with such long threads either side. So it draws up in a slightly different way, like so and like so. And then you tie it off like that. Otherwise, if it's just, we tied it off right at the front, and then you've got acres and acres of this. And also, it's just a bit easier. Then you can tie that in a beautiful bow, and then you don't have loads of stuff left over. And then you say bye-bye to the little fish. And that then goes in there. But it's chunky. I like it because it's chunky, and you can fit all your makeup and bits and bobs in there. Like so. There it is, a little pie crust pouch. But firstly, the denim goes beautifully with all of the new Tula. But look at these. They're just great for fussy cutting. And I Oda coated this so that I could put my makeup in it. Because with the best will in the world, my makeup splodges everywhere.
Yeah. Or even
It does.
Blusher. You
Yeah.
know, you get a bit of your blusher brush rolling around in it. Yeah.
But it's not just that. Emily's been at it.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, child, these things are expensive. Do you not understand?
I've also got to wash the rug in the bathroom because her finger in the middle of my blusher. Whole thing's crumpled.
Mind you, yesterday I pressed the top on my foundation and it went sideways outwards all over Mr. Thomas's towel.
Oh.
So I had to go in the wash.
Yeah.
But you know, these things happen in a makeup bag.
But the nice thing is that it's contained.
Yeah.
And if you're doing these for kids, you can put a goodly amount of Lego.
Or crayons.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you can take it with you.
Very good.
And if you want to pop a little handle on there, then you can.
You thought this through.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's my thinking on this. So it meant I had to put together some new bundles for you. Oh, and then, let me show you these. These are all the various ones. This is the one that I've fixed on as being the one to do. This was the first one. This was the first key holder. So you see, you've got your little split ring there, and then you pull your keys up. I love that everyone thinks I drive an Audi. They weren't my keys.
No.
Not that posh. I got kids. And then you put that round your bag. And then away you go. Dink, 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 dink. And then you know that your keys are always there, protected, not bashing into everything. Or you can put them in your car, in your bag, like that, so that you can see them, and they're not scratching anything else. Because that's the other thing, isn't it? Keys scratch.
They do.
But here was the thing. Jane and I were saying that's all very well, but you've got quite a lot of layers to sew through if you do it that way. So we had to think of a different way, which has ended up being this way.
I'm going to have to make one of these, Mr. Thomas, because he's got an issue with keys when they're when you're driving your car, them jangling around, smashing against your
Right.
car, scratching your car interior.
Right, exactly.
All of that.
And this one was a midway house of, I think I want to do it this way, but if I use the template I'd already done for that, it wasn't going to work. So this is template number 3. We get there in the end.
Nice.
You can get both makes out of one of the bundles, and today, Gemalala, these bundles have got a discount on. We've basically put these fabrics together as a half metre heaven price, so there is already a discount on there, and then you get your split ring and your fat quarter of denim, because that's all you need, because it's on a longer roll, and away we go. I love this one. But you see, you can have great fun fussy cutting. So your lid could be, you open up and there is your beautiful dog.
You could put your dog things in it.
You can put your dog things in it.
Treats and things.
Mabel has many, oh, little lie, she's like, what? She has many a treat and a snack. Do you know what? Tula's got chihuahuas quite right. They never look quite in the right direction. I never know which eye to look at.
No, they don't.
It's like I've got 360-degree eyes.
It's very accurate, that.
Yeah, really accurate. And then this beautiful one looks like it's got big eyelashes. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So, that, and with the denim, just fab.
The Frenchie with the colourful ears as well.
I know. Just fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Oh, Gemma, I can't fit these all in the pack. Jane does these so beautifully for me. Yeah, I'm one of these people, I can't ever return a thing because I can never get it back in the packet properly. You're really good at making it look like you never opened anything.
It's one of my wifely roles for you, isn't it?
I know.
You know, when you get things mail order and you try them on and then you've got to send them back looking smart. It's never a thing that Natasha can do.
No, do you know what? I need you to do some of that for me because I've got to send back some black trousers. I realised I didn't have any black trousers that were still fully black for all these funerals. So, yeah, they arrived. But Emily's like, can you do me a fashion show?
No.
Well, no, because they're all black and a bit boring. Yes, but how do they feel? How do they make you feel?
Oh, here we go.
You're 5.
Yeah.
Where does she get this from?
I don't know. She congratulated me yesterday, though, on something really mediocre, which made everyone laugh.
Wow. Amazing.
It's a proper well done you moment.
Oh,
She's
she's
well
got all
done, Gemma. I went,
bless
oh,
you,
thank you, Emily. That's not even slightly condescending.
What did you
Cheers.
do? Manage to tie your shoelace or something?
Something really basic. So basic.
Good-o.
Oh, okay. Gosh, that just sums up how my
Excellent.
day's going.
Oh dear.
Oh, no, bless them.
Hop to it. We are low on hop to it.
We are.
I'm not going to lie. Someone might be making a dress out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention any names.
No. We know she
I've
is.
changed it from midnight.
Oh, no, different one.
Oh, which one have you gone?
I went out the Oasis. What are you doing? That's like, oh, we do midnight, not outside
Yeah.
on the pavement.
So I've picked out the azalea ears
Beautiful.
and popped that with it. I might have to make one of these for my niece. She's got a bunny. Emily wants a guinea pig. I don't know what to do with guinea pigs. I never had guinea pigs
She
growing up.
really, really wants a guinea pig.
I know.
I had this with Meg and managed to get away with getting a cuddly guinea pig toy that you could stroke it, and when you did it made the guinea pig noise.
Okay.
That's
well,
how
that's
we
quite
got
good.
away with that one.
And also, I can't have a guinea pig because I can't spell guinea.
No, that's very
It's
true.
another of those words I can't spell.
No.
I don't know why. Why is it so hard to spell guinea? It's got U's and I's all over the place.
All
It's
over
got
the
it's like pick a vowel, any vowel. Oh no, all the vowels. Excellent. Well done. In what order? For a dyslexic, it's very confusing. Very confusing for me.
dear.
I don't understand. This is fabulous. This is like Escher meets Tula.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. It's fabulous.
There's lots going on here. Because there are always cats going on here.
They're all into everything and all over the shop.
Do you remember when I first moved to Cornwall?
Mm.
And I did that thing that I do of buying stuff and not checking how big it was.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the size of the cat tower? that I-
In your flat?
Yeah.
Yeah. She moves into a flat and buys a cat mansion.
They love
Who
it.
used it the most?
Both of them.
Oh, okay. Well, it's worth it then.
Yeah. All the putty tats. That one is so like Mortimer. So like Mortimer.
It really is.
Mhm. Mhm. We have an occasional member of staff, don't we, called Monty,
Mhm.
who I get really confused with and called Morty
Yeah.
quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you must not name staff after the cat.
No,
It's not a thing.
not a
You're going to
thing.
get into trouble.
I love this. Look at this with the denim. Now, you see, hamsters I can cope with. I was convinced as a child that if you cut the tail off a mouse, I never did it, by the way, that it became a hamster. I thought that was the difference. I didn't
thought that
know.
was how it was done?
Yeah, I was about 4.
That they were docked?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
not
like,
a thing.
No, it's not a thing. But I was convinced.
Just
and then
in
I got
case
a
you
hamster.
weren't sure.
It's not a thing, no. And they do have the most fabulous chubby cheeks. Do you want to see the chubby cheeks? Can we go close up on these that said
Course we
chubby
can.
cheeks? Whee! Look at the chubbiest of cheeks. Did Meg ever have a hamster?
No. Gemma had a hamster and left it with us when she went on holiday.
Did it keep you awake all night?
No, it
Trundling
got really
around on its
sick
wheel?
and then it died.
Oh, brilliant.
It was 2.5 years old.
Oh, well, that's really good.
It's ridiculously old for a hamster.
Yeah.
So we spent a lot of money in the vets.
On a hamster?
I stayed up all night with it, feeding it antibiotics through a little syringe.
Wow.
It lived long enough for her to get back from holiday and to see it. And then we had to keep it while it died because she didn't want it to die at her house.
Brilliant.
It's now buried in my mum and dad's garden.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not the pet with the longest life, are they?
Unlike these, we've gone from one extreme to the other.
Yes,
These, you have to actually legacy them up.
you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a leave in your will job.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like my mum's donkeys.
Oh,
Right, should we go overhead?
I love your mum's donkeys so
You
much.
can have my mum's donkeys.
I love them.
So, anyway, the hamsters go with the yellow, which looks fabulous with the denim. And you've got your little split ring. And now, what was this called? I can't remember.
Which one?
No
No Rush.
Rush. One foot in the grave.
That was such a good film.
Such
a film
good
programme even.
Such a good programme.
Oh, he was just brilliant.
Victor Meldrew.
Yeah.
That is my granddad.
They weren't even that old when they filmed that, which makes me giggle.
Do you know what? Even my nan's hairdresser calls my granddad Victor Meldrew. They look the same. My granddad is a cross between Victor Meldrew and, oh gosh, who's the Nick Park, Wallace and Gromit?
Oh, yeah.
He even has the tank tops, the knitted tank tops that Nanny Muse knitted him.
Oh, nice. That
Is
works
it?
then.
Yeah, it really does. And I smile every time I see it. I go, oh yeah, more cheese. Which is always the right question for me. More cheese? Yes. Yes. Which is really, really lethal when your other half loves cheese as well.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock at night and we're both feeling a bit peckish and it's like,
Shouldn't eat cheese that late.
a bit of cheese.
Give you nightmares.
And the chutneys come out and the crackers come out. And before you know it, it's a full-on feast. Yeah, you're quite right.
A midnight feast.
Yeah, midnight feast. And then, yeah. This is, these are your fishy fish in the other colourway.
Treading water.
Treading water. We've got fish in our kitchen.
You have?
They grow plants out the top. Oh, I like snails.
I don't like snails.
I'm quite fascinated by the shells
Give me the
and the
wibblies.
Fibonacci bitty bits. Yeah, and these have got actual gold bits on them because they are goldfish.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is not something you usually see on Tudor's fabrics.
What, goldfish?
Well, gold.
Gold. No, you're quite right. No, you do not. So that is your other colourway to the fish.
I adore the fish.
Mm.
They
Oh,
are
yeah,
my
yeah.
favourite. And that clover colourway is fantastic.
I was just thinking I was missing a few. Shall I show you the other colourways? Ah! Here they are. Do, 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 do. Obviously, I mixed them up and I put azalea with mine. But actually, it's chambray, I think, that we did
Yes.
with that one. Which is going to look equally great. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So that, because we've got basically the same in different colourways, so whichever is your favourite colourway. And again, we've picked out the ear colour on the rabbit. And again, you've got the stars in the metallic here. She's gone a bit metallic-y.
She has.
There's old Tula.
Yep.
Hey, beautiful. And then, so that's that. We've got a lot of colourway options here for you. And they are all at $12.99.
They are.
For a metre and a quarter of fabric.
And a split ring.
And a split ring. That's not bad, is it?
Not bad at all.
And you can make at least a couple of makes out of that, which brings in very effective financial crafting.
It do.
Do done do. Now, the other thing, whilst you're on there placing your order, is that for today, we have taken 20% off Lisa Chandler fabric.
We have cut to order.
Cut to order Lisa Chandler fabrics. So, if you are making beautiful Christmas makes with her fabulous fabrics, I can really recommend, actually, the bright red and the dark red fans for your Christmas makes. Beautiful.
Yes.
Just beautiful. So, yeah. Do they need a code, Gemma?
Yep, and it's on the front page of the website, on the banner, so you'll be able to see that if anyone doesn't catch it. When I say it, it is 20 Lisa CTO, so 20 LEESA CTO.
Okay. And these are already on a great price. That's no rush. Look at the pinks and the reds, just fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, fill your boots with that, for sure. Oh, and then the dogs. Look at the dogs. They, again, looking rather far. Look at this little poodle. Oh, I love the Rottweiler as well. Oh, but look at the... There is surely a dog for all occasion here.
I think so.
Yes. Yes, yes. And then, last one to show you with regards to these, the cats. Gemma, which shall I demo in today?
Oh my word. This is not an easy
It's a tricky
decision.
one. It's a really tricky one, isn't it? Here are your cats. If you are a cat person, here you go. Here are your cats. We haven't shown these cats up close. Can we just do an up close cat, please? Thank you. Cats up close. Crazy cats, colourful cats. Cats, 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 cats.
Fabulous.
Love it. There we go. There you ding dang do. Right. That is that. If you read your Friday deals, you had first dibs. But actually, because Lovely SJ is away, we had a little bit of extra stock on things.
Yes.
So let me show you a few little leftovers, and we only have a handful.
Oh yes.
This was because a lot of you missed out on the Cranes fabric from last week, which is being cut as we speak, ready to go. This is the Hikari Cranes in purple. We thought all you purple Sues would love this. And Gemma said, can we put it with black, please? Because it really makes it pop. It has got the most beautiful metallic on it. Now, this isn't a Kaufman. It does not come with the Kaufman price tag, especially as we put it in as a Friday deal. So you're all super lucky, 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 lucky,
It's a half
lucky.
me to heaven one.
It's a half me to heaven. Now, if you bought that and you're thinking, well, what am I going to do with it? Did you also see on the Friday deals? Did you? These, which are super stunning. Do you know what?
Go on.
Well, I was just thinking, if you cut your seam allowance around there, you could have that as the bottom of your...
Ooh.
I know, right?
Your pouch.
As the bottom of your pouch.
Oh, wow.
Imagine opening that up, because I've said in the instructions you can make these any size.
Nice.
Could you imagine? Oh, that would be great. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Fabulous.
And then maybe if you had those cranes, if you bought that and you bought these cranes, that could be the inside of your lid. You could have those as the base, and then you could have your channel, your drawstring channel in the back.
Stunning.
And actually, if you put some H640 on the black, that could be the outside of it.
Yeah.
Or you can buy yourself a little bit of extra denim.
Nice.
Everything looks great with denim, you see, because we're so used to seeing it. How many have we got left of these? Not very many, have we?
Not very many at all.
So if you want them,
great deal on it.
get them. Talking of great deals,
Yeah.
if you love your Lewis and Irene, but I just wanted you to show they were from the same collection, so they would work perfectly. If you got one, not the other, I don't want you missing out. Right, okay. Here we have got, Gemma went to art club on, what day was it?
Thursday night.
And painted the most stunning
Aw.
pheasant.
Oh,
Really
I was
good.
pleased.
She's got a bit of a talent, this one.
Oh,
You are getting 2 designer fabrics from Lewis and Irene at half meter heaven price, I believe.
Yes, exactly that. 2 pieces of designer fabric for $9.99.
Crazy price.
It is though, isn't it?
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Because you've got to do crazy around Black Friday, but we can't normally afford to do that.
No.
No.
But we had a little rummage, didn't we?
We climbed in the back of a man's van.
We did to get those.
And we did a deal.
We did do a deal.
Yeah.
We did.
So we did a deal. And
Ding
we
dong do a deal.
pass that on to you.
Yeah.
That's what we
Now,
did.
we also climbed in and got these, which are the charming squares. I mean, trying to hoof Gemma up into a van.
All right.
There was a bit of a step, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Only because of your height.
That's all right.
There wasn't a lot of space either to get in.
Not really.
No.
I did find someone's glasses, though. The gentleman's glasses in the bottom of a box.
We had a proper rummage, you can
Oh,
tell,
yeah.
can't you? So this is from the same collection as this. So if you would like to get the charming squares, we've got them at an insanely ridiculous price. But have I only got one of these left?
Don't know. Sorry, I'm in the wrong screen.
That's all
I'm
right.
just making sure today's kits all go out and everyone can see them. So
There we go.
if anyone's struggling to find them, I will be back in the comments in a mo, but I've just been getting these beautiful Tula bundles up for you.
Okay, now, this was a must for me. I have to tell you, Emily spied these this morning. Mummy, are you making that for me? She's got so many of these made for her.
She has.
She really has, and she loves them.
This was inspired by my little girl, wasn't it?
Yeah, the stowaway drawstring bag, so that your toy, actually, or your water bottle, if you're not, if you've
Yeah.
passed the toy age.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically so your toy doesn't get suffocated in your bag, because that would be sad.
Yeah, it would be really sad.
So your toy gets to hang out in the pocket. You make your own toy, by the way, and then it's just a lovely drawstring bag with the pocket on the outside.
Yeah.
Freddie uses his for PE.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you about Dodgeball Gate?
Yes. Oh, yes, you did. Because he was outraged,
Outrage.
which is fair.
There is nothing more outraged than a 9-year-old boy that has been hard done by on the dodgeball stakes.
No.
He played in a tournament. Actually, I'll tell everybody this.
He was not amused, was he?
No.
He was not amused at
No.
all.
And
I think we need to see your face for the discussion. It's important.
so he plays in a tournament. It's his first tournament with his new school. And super excited, going to the big secondary school where the dodgeball tournament is held. And if they'd done it on points, if they'd scored it on points, he said they'd have come second. Very exciting. They didn't score it on points, Mummy. What did they score it on then? They scored it on how happy and nicely you played. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? He said yes. They scored it on happiness and rainbows.
Oh, he really wasn't very pleased, was he? Oh, bless him.
Okay, then. So it
Oh,
was
dear.
fixed. Okay.
He feels strongly about this, I feel.
Really strongly. Really strongly. And then he comes out with, and what sort of a message is that giving us? I was like,
Oh. We got on his high horse. Oh. Good-o. Such a lovely dinner table conversation, isn't it?
all the way home.
Oh, in the car. I didn't even wait till he got home.
No.
Brilliant. Okay. Good.
No. Yep. So anyway, this is a lovely combo. Now, Gemma, you only need you need less than a fat quarter for the pocket, don't you?
Yeah.
For this bag. This is the stowaway drawstring bag. So Freddie uses his for his PE kit and puts his water bottle on the outside, and they're swim bags. They both use these for their swim bags. So in my head, can we go overhead for a second, please?
Yeah,
In my head, I had it that you would use the little rainbows
You did.
as the pocket against the big rainbows. But Gemma was like, no, I would line in the little rainbows and I would have the pocket in a really strong contrast colour.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, I'll just give you a half metre of all of them and then you can work out for yourselves.
Yeah.
However you want to do it, and then we're not wrong.
No one's wrong.
We are completely right always.
It's all different.
Yep,
It's fine.
yep,
Yeah.
there you go. Job done. We've taken nearly £10 off that bundle price, by the way,
Good, eh?
because you get the instructions as well. There we go.
Crazy, crazy deal,
I
I say.
know.
Crazy deal.
I know. I am going to show you how to eau de coat your fabric.
Tash, I went to make a bundle using the Jacquemari behind you. That one.
Oh, this one. I forgot about this one.
There's not a lot of this left.
Oh.
No.
Right. When I went to the suppliers, not last weekend, the weekend before, I wanted to get you a fabric that went with this one because I realised I'd been really remiss. I'd bought all the colours to go with all the other Kaufmans and I hadn't bought another teal to complement this. So I put that right. So from the Kaufman collection, I've bought this. And so to make it up to you, because I'm sorry, I've put that on a really silly price for 2 Kaufmans. There should have been over 20 quid for the 2.5 metres. It's not cheap, Kaufman.
No.
What did we put it out at, Jem?
Bear with. I'm just refreshing my page because I've been moving all the things around.
Yes.
So anyone who couldn't find the Tula bundles, they are there. If you give your page a little refresh, it'll do what mine's currently doing, which is load it all up. Beautiful. So, yeah, no, we do. Yeah, we've put that bundle out. It should be £20.98. We put it at £15.99.
Can't argue with that.
No,
Come
you
on.
really can't.
So if you would like to make the most of that, when it is gone, it is gone. I cannot, A, match that price, or B, get any more. This just happened to be a fluky return.
Yeah.
They'd sent it out in error to someone and I happened to swoop in on it. I like a fluky return.
We
Right.
do like a bit of fluke.
Yeah. And Gemma, for those of you that have got eagle eyes and are wondering what this is doing in the background, isn't it fabulous?
Fabulous, fabulous.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Oh, good to know. Keep your eyes peeled, everybody.
It's brilliant and it's going to be at a silly, silly price, but I've only got 18 metres of it. The end. And the last thing to show you before we crack on and actually make something are these. Now, these are the only remaining, do you remember we did that incredible deal? 2 straight metres of fabric, $14.99.
Yeah.
All Makawa, designer stuff, $14.99.
So we're talking less than the price of a metre.
Yeah.
Bonkers.
Friday deals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the only ones left. So if you put in special deal,
Yeah, special. Ooh. Special
Special
and
buy.
2M. If you put special and 2M, this is going to come up. But they are in today's collection as well.
as in 2 metres, 2M.
Yeah.
Number 5, we still have some of. Number 6, we still have some of. And number 31, we still have some of. Well, just like one. When I say some of, I mean we have one.
Stop buying
And then
Chinese
we bought
paper.
another box because you love them so much. And out of that box, we only have R left. Guys, these are backing fabric prices now.
Yeah.
These are plain prices. Pop them in. These are lining fabrics now, coming in at this price, whereas they are designer. J, with that lovely spot, in that really, really light, delicate peach. Beautiful. Which goes so beautifully, by the way, with this one down here, which is A, and G. And these are all Adidas Sitar. There you go. These ones. Actually, I don't know who that was. Oh, that's Adidas as well. This was a mixed box, wasn't it?
Yes.
Because that's not Adidas. So yeah, they are the only ones that we have left. $14.99, and then they're gone.
Crazy prices.
I can't get any more, Gem.
No.
I rang the supplier and I asked, and that was when I got the Adidas stuff. And she's got, I've got no more, Tash. That's it. You've had it all.
That's your lot.
That's your lot. Yeah. Now, a lot of you saying that you've bought Eau de Coat, not used it yet. What are you doing? What are you doing? For those of you that don't know what Eau de Coat is, it's this. Woo! It's live!
Just throwing it everywhere.
Eau de Coat, fabric becomes oilcloth basically. And the more layers that you put on, it doesn't make it more oilclothy, it just gives it more of a luster. Okay, but you only put a thin amount on, let it dry, then put the next lot on. If you just gloop it all up in one go, it will remain sticky. Don't do that.
No. Thin layers.
Now, someone on our Facebook strand did say, if that does happen, have you tried from the back pressing it onto a baking sheet? And that might sort it out. I haven't tried and tested that. I don't know. So that is a third-hand piece of advice. I haven't tried it because I put thin layers on.
Thin to win.
Thin to win, yes. And this is the texture that it then comes out with. But it does mean, Gemma, can we go up close on this? I don't know if I can get this so that you can see. Right, this has got Eau de Coat on it. If I do this, can you see it just run down? It doesn't go in. Don't know if you can see that. Just runs down. Whee! Like it were, so it doesn't absorb, is what I'm saying. So, how do we do this? I Eau de Coated half of it. Now let me trim back the other half and I will show you how to Eau de Coat that. I've used Eau de Coat a lot. After lockdown, when Freddie went back to school, his teacher asked if I could make every child their own pencil case in the school. Thankfully, it wasn't a very big school.
It wasn't a very big school, no.
It was only 50 or so pencil cases. It was fun.
Still a lot of pencil cases, if we're
Quite
honest.
a lot of zips, quite a lot of pencil cases, yes. I use the back of my cutting mat. Always have done. Right. And this is how you do it. Eau de Coat. Now, you will get, it comes with a card, like a credit card. Could I, for the life of me, find mine?
Oh, it's so annoying,
I
isn't
know.
it, when you can't put your hand on something?
But do you know what I did have in my man drawer?
Oh,
I had my old Costco
I was
card.
going to say.
Out it comes. Brilliant.
Any
So-
old store card / loyalty card
the
will
job.
do.
Good-o.
Beautiful.
I love Costco.
Me
Not gonna lie.
too.
Sometimes Gemma and I just go for lunch.
We do. And when we say lunch, we mean just wandering around and eating the samples.
Eating the
and then
samples.
buying the full-size things to cook later.
Is that bad?
Dear.
So, and you can just hear the scraping.
It's like a
Right.
buffet.
It's like a buffet. Okay. So you go up one way. So you go, warp goes up, so you coat the warp threads. Okay. And you're scraping it on and off, if you like. And then when you've done it one way, you turn.
Let's go this way, let's go that way.
Huh?
Let's go this way, let's go that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you'll have it on the back of your card that just keeps scraping off. So scrape it on, scrape it off. I put mine on the radiator. It normally takes about an hour to dry. I put mine on the radio last night to expedite that, and it was dry in about half an hour. But you want to go up and down, left and right, so that all of it is covered. And as you can see, I'm not leaving big gloopy bits on.
No.
No, no, no. I'm taking it all off. I also have not cut my fabric to the size that I want it to be, just in case I distort those fibres ever so slightly. There you go. So that has got a very thin layer on. Once that is dry, if I want to go back through and put another layer on, like I say, it will get shinier, but it will not get more waterproof. It just gets glossier. So if you want a glossier effect, then that is fine. You can do that.
The pot lasts you quite a while as well.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
an
yeah.
ant in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just get a little, and then just wipe it off before it all dries. Just getting myself a little wipe. And it is that simple. So I know, Phoebe, you said that you were scared to use yours. Should I bought one after you last demoed it and have been too scared to use it? It's not going to bite, love. You're going to be okay. Yeah. We can do this together.
Exactly.
Those photos on the back of your cards are never the most flattering, are they?
No.
No.
We can slap that bit of Odie coat over that. That might improve the situation.
Might do, you never know. Right. I'm going to hang that out to dry somewhere. There we go.
Somewhere out of reach of children and me, by the look of it.
Well, children are at school, so you just leave that to just you then, Gemma. Although, saying that, I did get you a wheelie stool.
You did?
I did get you a wheelie step stool.
I know. The words yesterday, Jane, could you possibly get these out of here for me, or shall I go and fetch my wheelie stool, came out.
Yeah.
I know.
You requested it. Your wish is my command.
Quite right.
Yes.
Right. I'm missing out on all the high position things. Right, Robs.
Guys, with the Tula, when it is gone, it is gone. We're not getting any more of that in.
No.
So when it is gone, that will be it and gone.
And we have still got the half metre heavens as well. So for those of you who are thinking, well, I love those fabrics, I love the duos, perhaps don't need the denim, that's okay. We have everyone covered. We've got stock of each. I've made sure I've done that.
Thanks, Gemma.
That's all right.
Bought a quick clean. It's amazing how much coffee I spill on it. Right, should we make something?
Yes, please.
Let's do that thing. Right, you have got a template in the back. You can make these any size that you like. You've got a template if you want to make it the same size as me, or if you have such a thing as a Fiskars circle cutter, you can do that. We haven't decided, have we, which colourway I'm going for yet?
No. No, no. Oh, do you need something with Mortimer on it? I'm trying to decide.
I know, but what I'll do then is I'll cut the denim beforehand. Now you have a choice, right? You can use a plain cotton or anything like that. I just like the outside to be a little bit more robust. Okay. Circle cutters are not essential, but I have one, so why, therefore, would I not use it? Even Captain Small used this last night.
It's a brilliant invention.
Because the blade only engages when you press down on it. There it is. Can you see? Press down, whoosh, there's the blade. And these go into the grooves, and around it go zzz. And then, oh, Gemma, they've ruined some of my favourite songs at the funeral yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah, Groovers in the Heart. Can't listen to that anymore. Talking of grooves. No, that's not a one.
Oh.
I say they've ruined it. Actually, we should listen to it more.
Yes. Yes, you should.
Yeah. It's a bit... Right. Just going to tidy that up. There we go. Denim goes an awfully long way. Awfully long way. So I would have made 2 sets of makes out of my ½ metre, which is why you've got enough. Oh, and 3 various other things there. Do we want to H640 this? Do you want this plush? Or shall I make one in a contrast?
Well, who are you making this one for? Let's decide that, shall we? Because if it's for Mims, then I'm thinking you need to go hamsters to convince her she's got a guinea pig of sorts. If you're going to make one for Freddie, it needs to be the cat so that Mortimer's there.
Oh.
I know, see? I've done it now, haven't I? Pushed you under the bus there. Your brain's clonking. I can hear this clonky, clonk, clonk, clonk thud noise, which is Natasha's brain, everyone. Oh, Sue Langford wants Ding Dong the Witch is Dead at her funeral, but she doubts they'd play it. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, I was speaking to a friend this morning who told me what she wants, and it's even more offensive than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
How can it be? That's brilliant. That's not offensive, that's hilarious.
Yeah, no.
Oh, hang on, why are we on a close-up?
I wasn't meaning to be close up. I was meant to be showing your laughing face. There it is.
We showed something laughing.
No, I know. Your laughing chest instead. Or back or whatever else it was. Have you chosen a song for yours?
For mine?
Yeah.
No.
I have.
What are you having?
I want. This is very important, so making sure everybody knows, because my family won't remember.
Okay.
And then you guys can
Oh,
remember.
so you tell the other menopausal women in the room, hoping that I might remember.
No, I'm telling all the world now, so
Okay,
people
good.
will message and say, I know what she wanted, she said on a show. I want Remember Me by Diana Ross. I do. And I don't think you know this song, I'll play it to you later. It's a lovely song, and I thought it'd make everyone smile, but I played it to my stepdaughter and she just cried.
Don't play it to me today.
I wish I'd play it to you today. But it's nice. The lyrics are things like, remember me as the sound of laughter and my face in the morning after, things like that. Yeah, it's nice. Remember me when you drink the wine. It's like, well, there you go.
Gin.
Yeah, or gin.
Any of that.
Anything else for that matter. It's nice. It's nice to have an uplifting one, I think. Yeah, for sure. Can I just say Sue Langford?
Did you just fall off yours?
Did you? Knock the bin
Gemma's
over.
fallen off her perch. Wow.
We don't want that song needed anytime soon. Just nearly fall off my perch. Sue started that conversation, I'm just going to point out.
Are we just blaming Sue? Sue.
Oh, gosh. Joe Standard says, I'm going to have pink, I'm coming up. Lovely.
You've got to hope you go up then, haven't you? Really?
Oh.
I am going to fussy cut the dog here. Do you know what? You said make one for Freddie and his favourite dog. Yeah. Go and get him one of those T-shirts that say, sorry I'm late, I saw a dog.
Oh, nice.
Because whenever Freddie sees a dog, and retrievers are his favourites, as he's gone. He's gone. That boy loves a dog. He loves his cat as well. But he just loves animals. All round loves animals. And this is his favourite type of dog.
Excellent. Lo's got Sue's song in her requests as well. She wants it too, but Jeff says he's not doing it.
Did what?
Ding dong. Lo wants it as well. She says Jeff's refusing. Oh dear. Claire Everett says, I'm having Send Me On My Way. You'll know it from Matilda. Oh, I need to listen to that. Don't know it. Don't know it. This is cheerful, isn't it? Oh.
Do you know what it's important to know though? That's the other thing that we have discovered is that when people leave no wishes, it's really difficult. Really? That's the other thing we've discovered in our... What do we cheerfully call it? Yeah. The week of death.
Yes, the week of death. It's really tugging at the heartstrings thing to try and choose things and not know whether you're getting it right, isn't it?
So, yeah, for sure.
Jimmy, going back onto topic,
sewing, yep.
Said, I didn't know about the credit card. Yeah. Said, I didn't know about the credit card, but the Odecote, I used a paintbrush painfully. Yeah, that's not going to be all the fun. There we go. So if we've been of service, we are very glad.
Oh, there we go.
For sure.
I need to put my glasses on. Who am I trying to kid that I've got great eyesight?
Oh, Lynn says she's used a roadie coat on coffee mug mats, and then you've just got to wipe them clean.
Perfect.
Thing, you know, placemats and things like that.
Well, I got mine out for to do the upholstery for my kitchen thingies. I've painted, upcycled my kitchen table, kitchen island thing,
Yeah.
and now it's time to do the tables. Right, I have fussy cuts here. So these are going to be. We go over here.
Lots of people loving the old Odie coat, Tash. Sorry, I was reading the comments.
So I have. So that will be your middle bit, but when you open the lid, you're going to see him.
Oh, lovely.
And because with fussy cut and actually using the Fiskars circle cutter helps with that, because you can line everything up, you can find the middle bit there. There it all is. So that will all be in one.
Perfect.
Did we decide if we were going to?
No, that's your decision, I feel.
Oh God.
There you go. Claire Angelina says that she's used Odie coat on outdoor cushions and her customer was really pleased.
Oh, good.
It's great to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to H640 the main bit of the pouch.
Sue says, brilliant to have dogs on pink, but where's the dogs on purple? I'll be honest, Purple Sue.
All right, Purple Sue.
We didn't design the fabric. That's a Tula question. But you make a valid point.
You can take that up with her.
Would have been popular had we had it.
She doesn't always do purple.
She doesn't. She needs she needs asking.
She needs pointing in the right direction there.
Tula pink. Have a little.
Come on.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, Tula purple. Come on.
Joy even has gone around being all over familiar.
Oh, right.
I know. She says, I'm still a bit red-faced today whilst typing this, but I went to the Knit and Stitch show in Harrogate last weekend.
Oh, right.
As it's about an hour away from where I live in Sunderland, I occasionally bump into people I know. So I didn't hesitate and spoke to a smiling man walking towards me. Oh, hello, how are you? I said, hoping I would remember where I knew him from. I went a few steps as there was no reply, just a smile. I looked to my left, Dukey, and the penny dropped that it was Gary.
Oh, lovely Gary.
So I had to go over and say sorry to him. He took it with good grace, and we
That's
chatted for a while
right.
about the Natasha makes and machines, and he was very nice. Just felt embarrassed at my over-familiar greeting. I'll be honest.
That's all right.
Gary's the nicest man in the world. It won't matter.
Gary, he is so lovely.
And
so
everyone's
lovely.
over-familiar with Gary because he's just great.
Because he's that sort of person that he can
he
be.
really is.
Yeah. Does that sound wrong? That you can just be, you'll just be over familiar with him. It's fine. He won't mind. Right.
Oh, Auntie Lizzie wants me to show the pheasant. I will send it to you.
It's beautiful.
I'll send you a picture.
It's beautiful. In fact, your mother-in-law, she wants it framed for Christmas, doesn't she?
She wants prints of my paintings, bless
There
her.
you go. Anyone got any ideas where Gemma can get that on?
No. Oh, she's also eyeing up Auntie Lizzie those the circular panels, the Hikari panels with the cranes on.
We need to be quick.
Embroider over those.
Beautiful, yes, perfect for that. Perfect for that. You could do a sort of cheat Lisa Chandler quilt, couldn't you?
Yes, it'd be beautiful.
So I am going to H640 these. You do not have to. You really don't have to. But if you're putting on in anything that, because I'm going to, you see, I say I'm going to give this to Freddie. I'm clearly going to use at least one of them for my makeup. In which case I don't want bottles chinking about on the outside.
Fair.
I'm future-proofing whoever gets this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue Langford puts Odie coat on her peg bags. All the things that need to be outside. Good plan, Stan.
All the plans. Right. And all the stands. Okie dokie dokie dokie. So, here's the thing, right?
Oh, Karen says, always look on the bright side of life would be a good one. It would be good.
Yes.
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 It would. And Lo says, is that a new iron? Because I'm sorry, but in the middle-aged world where we all reside, there is nothing more exciting than a new iron, is the Tash. You bought one, didn't you? Didn't need it, did you? No. Convinced yourself you did, though, didn't you? Having said that, it's already paid you back, hasn't it?
Yes! Yes, it has. Thank you for pointing that out.
It's all right, I'm here. I am your wingman. No problem.
So in the aforementioned week of death that we had 2 weeks ago, obviously black suits have to come out.
I do.
And yeah, so have to be matter of fact about it because it's my strategy. Yeah. So and then there's a time frame, isn't there? Because you're not quite sure when everything needs to be ready for.
Yeah.
So we didn't know if we had time to get everything dry cleaned. And then I was like, hang on, I've got a new iron that claimed it would refresh.
Yes.
And actually, as I dug around in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, do you know what? When I was at the theatre at Stratford, when I used to work in wardrobe at the RSC, that was what we did to the clothes every night. Yeah. All the costumes that came off stage, could you imagine these great big dresses? You can't dry clean them every day.
Heavily beaded things.
But they absolutely stink because they're hot and they're under the lights and it's no one's fault, but you'd sweat. So we used to Febreze and steam all the costumes. Mm-hmm. And it was fine. So I was like, all right, these crumbled up suits that had been in the attic for goodness knows how long came up an absolute treat. It deodorised them, it just did everything. And if you start at the bottom and start steam, by the time you get to the top, all the creases come out.
Incredible.
3 suits I did. 8,
well,
and that's £16 a suit, isn't it? Because it's £8
yeah.
So that nearly paid for my iron. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's big money, that.
Yep.
Good, eh?
So I feel vindicated.
Well, quite. So long as you make it pay, it's all fine, isn't it? Yeah.
Someone's going to make me pay. That's for sure. Right, the lid of this, okay. You want it so that it's going to, that's going to be the bottom of it. Okay, so you're going to leave a turning through gap on that bottom bit. I feel like we've chatted.
So you've got your denim and your fabric print right sides together?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm just going to sew around there. I'm just looking at the time, Jen, we've chatted so much. We might have to do the other make tomorrow because I've got overexcited and talked too much. I'm really sorry. So round you go.
Well, you're standing in front of the iron, in front of the machine. I'm trying to see.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, there we go.
There we are. I was sewing for my comfort, not yours there. Sorry about that. If you've got your pinking sheets, I did a thing. I unloaded the lorry for the last of the stuff out the warehouse. I saw the pinking shears, all 3 sets that I have of them, and put them in a box so they came in because they'd fallen out. Yeah. Can I find that box? I spent a good half an hour last night trying to find it.
Safe place, haven't you, Natasha?
That's safe place. So you would pink that.
Yes. Yeah, because it just debulks.
And then we go overhead.
Allows for a neater turn, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does allow for a neater turn and less bulk. However, now so yeah, you're just going to see the difference between the odor coating. As you can see, I managed to stitch the odor coating, nay bother.
Yeah.
As they say, nay bother. Now, give that a goodly press.
Yep.
If you are using Eau de Coat, you will press from the denim side. Okay?
Yeah, you don't want to go, no.
Don't, and put a sheet of, either your Teflon pressing sheet or a baking non-stick sheet underneath.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
This bit here, you are going to just lay flat. Tuck under, lay flat. It's going to be the base of your lid.
So you don't need to continue the circle round?
No, you don't.
Hey, that's all right then, isn't it?
Yeah. You do not.
Oh, while you're pinning that, Tash,
Yeah.
we have lots of people viewing from all over the world on YouTube.
Oh, hello.
So we have Anne over in Cyprus. So it's a sunny day. She's watching whilst folding up raffle tickets. So she's just sat there. It's a nice little mindful. Good, isn't it? Cynthia's with us from rainy southwest Ohio.
Ohio to you. Just going to top stitch round.
Cool. She's not sewing today though, because it's American Thanksgiving this Thursday.
Oh.
So she has got all the buying, cooking, baking, etc. to do. Get everything ready so that everyone can come to Granny's house for Thanksgiving.
I bet she doesn't use racist nuts.
No, I bet she doesn't. I bet she doesn't. Iona says, morning, Gemma and Natasha. Good morning, Iona. Megan says, hi ladies, I'm starting on my gifting kits that I've collected from you. Lots of purses, etc.
Yay!
Good stuff.
Do you know, all these things make great gifts, and it might be that you've got someone that you don't know what to gift for Christmas.
Yeah. Look at that, it's fabulous.
But if you know someone that loves their dogs, or if you're making for somewhere that's charity stuff, anything like that, these are great makes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they use a fat quarter of fabric. You can get 2 makes out of a fat quarter.
And Tash, you don't mind if people want to make these and sell their makes?
No, of course not.
We encourage that. I know a lot of commercial patterns, they say for personal use only, not, you know, not for commercial use, blah, blah, blah. We don't mind if you make things using our pattern, that you sell those items. I mean, let's be honest, if you sell those items, you make more money. Then
you come back to
you've
us.
got more spends to buy more patterns, buy more
That's how the world goes round, right?
Exactly.
No, I'm not. As long as you're not like selling, you know, photocopying this pattern and selling the pattern, because that would be a bit silly.
And please do support us. And, you know, if people love the make and they make, then let them know. They can get the pattern from us.
Yeah.
We'd be very grateful for that. Thank you.
We have talking patterns. We have had them on a 3 for 2 on digital patterns. And I have to ask you a little question. Would you like, because I'm very aware we chat, right, Gem?
Yeah.
And if you want to come back and make the make, just going to cut a 2-inch square, 2-inch strip rather. If you want to come back and make the make, do you want to listen to us chat all over again? Or if there was an option to have a step-by-step video, just plain, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, bosh, done, would you like that as an option?
Yeah.
Not to replace the shows.
No.
Just as like a, you know, a subscription. Here are the videos, because they would, you know, there is a cost implication if we start editing and making stuff like that. But if you would like that sort of thing,
Natasha
where
makes
you can,
university, if you will.
And also what I would do in there is also put in tutorials for how to use your Oda coat, how to use your zip pull tool, how to use, oh gosh, you know, your poppers and your clasps and everything else, because we put them into shows. They're part of shows, but you never quite know which one. So if you wanted them there at your fingertips, there is that option.
Encyclopedia of videos.
Yeah, like a glossary, if you want. Yeah. You know, just throwing it out there. You might not. You might be like, no, we have enough of you, thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, Louise says, great idea. I'd love workshop videos.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Gabriel says, I love the chat with the makes. There you go, see? But it's choices for everybody, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. But you see, sometimes if you just want to make, you might not want to look at all the fabrics again because you've already got them. But yeah, no, got that. Been there.
Heather says, I'm in North East Scotland and I just want to say I love watching Natasha makes, mostly on catch up. I'm just dipping in just now and then I'm away to buy Christmas sweets for presents.
Oh, lovely. Thanks. I did some maths.
Oh, hang on. Was there a loud banging noise out of your head?
And worked out the circumference of my circle.
Very good.
Pie was involved.
There was pie involved.
3.142.
Apple.
No, not apple.
Sadly.
Or steak and kidney.
No.
No. So I've worked that out. If you want, I can put the maths in there for you if you are making, because I have said you can use any size. In which case, it's pretty simple. Your circumference, you just times the diameter by pi. And that's how much you want of this. Okay? Just so you know.
Good.
And then when you've got that full length, you are going to cut it in half, fold the ends underneath by anywhere between 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Doesn't really matter. It's just to allow for a gap. Firstly, so that you've got a seam. And secondly, just to allow for a gap for your drawstring to come through. But again, the pattern has all these measurements because there's no point in me, so that I can't remember them off the top of my head.
Yeah, Megan says that she loves the chat too, and we do put the show date on our patterns, which is really helpful. And with the chat, then the demo ends up going at the speed she wants to work at, so that works really well for her.
Brilliant.
Which is nice.
It's good to know these things.
Marie is over in Melbourne, Australia, and says, "Evening, everyone.
Hi.
I would like the option of both."
Oh,
which is great.
always an option.
Lisa, so good they named her twice, is over in Canada. And she's saying hello to us as well,
Hi,
which is lovely.
hi. This is nice, new people saying what they want.
Yes, please do.
This is my... Do you do customer research? Well, I ask the audience.
We do.
They are our customers. Because the other thing is, I'm also very aware that if I did something like that, I would do something for UK viewers if they wanted like a different sort of subscription, where maybe they got a little amount off buying the fabrics from us. But we can't do that for international because we can't supply you. I'm folding this in half.
No, we've not had a subscription that can be for our international viewers.
But this would be for our international viewers.
Yeah,
So then everybody's happy.
exactly. Tasha, I also must say hello to Ali H.
Hang on, before we say hello to everybody, I've folded this in half. From that halfway mark, I'm going up the amount that I have folded over my seam. Just up from there. And then I'm just going to pin all the raw edges together all the way around.
Lovely.
Come on, Ali H.
That's right. Say morning to Ali H. There's morning ladies here at last. We don't mind if you're late. You can always catch up later. It's absolutely fine. And Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
I'm not sure if we can help Brenda. We love to help everybody, but she says, "Sorry, ladies, I'm a bit late. I was online carpet shopping."
Oh.
See, I love going in a carpet shop.
Do you like the smell?
I love the smell of a carpet shop.
When the very first time that my lovely other half came to Cornwall, I took him to Traco Mills. He hates shopping. Took him to Traco Mills. It's like, I can cope with this shop. It has everything. So I can't remember what I think I needed a new saucepan or something equally boring, or no, some blinds. We got blinds, a new saucepan, turned the corner and he's like, fishing tackle and guns. I'm like, yep, all in Trago. And then we went round the corner again. And what was there after that? Oh, there was more ridiculous stuff. Oh, rugs.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Trago covers every
it really does.
Required.
We've got wellies from there. We've got all sorts of stuff from there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have got some people saying they love the idea of a workshop video, but we've got a lot of people saying, "I love listening to the chat with the Megs. No need for a subscription. I love the chat every time. Maybe some specialist vids would be a useful thing, but otherwise I'm happy. I love the chat, but I would like a speedy index and videos.
Yeah.
Working solo from home gets kind of lonely, and I need our Tash and Gemma Lala chats to keep my sanity."
Oh, Gemma! Since when have we ever
been
considered someone's sanity? That's hilarious.
Brilliant. I'm glad our insanity helps your sanity.
Wow.
And yeah, Sharon agrees. She says, "I totally agree. I work and live alone, so I love our chats in the mornings." This is so nice. Jane says, "Personally, I love the chat. I do know that some people prefer a how to make video rather than written instructions, so it might suit them."
You know, that sort of is the thing, isn't it? Sometimes, you know, you'll have got the whole idea, but if you want that, and also it would mean that I would get the opportunity to get real up close angles that I just can't get with these particular cameras.
Sure. Anne's saying, "I would love the demo, please, but perhaps just to pay extra when we buy a pattern."
Oh, okay.
For an individual make, rather than a thing.
A thing.
Keep up the good work, ladies. I love watching you. You're special ladies, says Lynn. Bless you. That is so
We've been called special needs quite a lot.
Special ladies.
Special.
But we are. That's fine.
Yeah, special.
We're all different, aren't we? Everyone's different. Oh, Lo just loves Trago Mills.
Oh, I'm with you.
Heather went on holiday to Cornwall this year and loved Trago meals. I mean, it is a proper, oh, I'm on holiday, I'll go Trago.
I know.
I went to America and where did I go? Walmart. Yep, of course I did. You've got to do it. It's got to be done.
You've got to do it. And when all the kids came down at half term, we all went to Trago. But also, you know, they do good meat there and pasties and there's a bakery and all the stuff. There you go.
Claire says, I love a chat, especially when I catch the video live. Pre-records feel different. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I think it's one of those things. It's if you want that quick reference back.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there's only so many ways to describe on a piece of paper with a photo, but sometimes, you know, if I really want to get all of the information in, a video is the one to do it. You can just do more with it. Right.
Oh, and bless her, Lynn says, I meant when I said that you were special ladies, I meant that in a nice way. No, we know.
We know. We just
totally,
take the mick out of everything.
Totally took that in a nice way. That's
don't
like
you worry.
Melted my heart.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh yeah, we're not very good at accepting compliments, so we just have to take the mick because that's how we roll. We really should just say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
so lovely. That's what we actually mean.
Yeah, that's what we actually
really,
mean.
really lovely.
That's the one. You got spotted at the weekend, didn't you?
I did. Oh, bless her. Yeah, I did. In a cafe.
Yeah.
She was very confused. She's like, I know you, but I must know you really well because I really, really know your face.
Yeah. You didn't give her any hints, did you?
I don't think so.
I'm pinning my lining fabric right sides together. So I'm sandwiching in this channel all the way around.
No.
And just pinning. I'm not pinning it. I'm just taking the odd pin out here and there and just repinning with that on top. Did you give her any clues in the end, or did she have to work it out for herself?
We're in a busy cafe, and you know we don't want to do the whole. Oh yes, I'm under Natasha. No, it was not a thing. So eventually, she was really troubling herself with it, and I said, "Well, are you a crafter?" And she said, "Well, yeah, I am, yeah." And she wandered off when I said it. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then she suddenly came back and she went, "Oh my gosh, it's from YouTube. I've seen you on YouTube." Okay.
So I should have put my pins in the other way. I've just realised, but I'm just going to have to sew carefully round, or redo my pins.
Wow.
Yeah. So there is that.
Bless her.
There is that. That did make me chuckle. But you see, I will never forget John Scott telling me about the time that he, you know, someone stopped him and said, "I really know you. Where do I know you from? I really recognise you." And he was like, "Oh, is it off the?" Is it off the television? And actually, he helps out in their little village shop. And she's like, I know it's from the corner shop. I was like, so yeah, that lesson learned there. Lesson learned.
Well, exactly that. Because
Yeah,
I thought it probably
could have been
isn't the
anywhere.
show. Normally when people come up, they say, it's Gemma, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. And then you know, and you chat and everything else, and that's fine. But with this, I just thought, no, I probably just look like someone she knows. But it was really bothering her. And yeah, when I said, are you a crafter?
Round we go. Leaving a turning through, Gab. As we jolly well go. Tell you what though, the thing about having a pre-recorded video, of course, would be there wouldn't be the mistakes that I make. I would have pinned my pins properly or retaken that shot. Oh, okay, so yeah, leaving a turning through gap, should have done that. I need a new unpicker.
Did you not?
No, there's me telling everyone to, and then I got carried away thinking about stuff. However.
Your unpicker was in your pouch, wasn't it? Or was it not?
No, my unpicker wasn't, but I do have some little snips. So I was busily thinking about the things of a video.
Yeah, Sue Langford saying she's not sure that the video without the mistakes would work because she needs you to make the mistakes for them.
Oh, you'd still have that. You'd still have that, but sometimes when you come to make the make,
I did this.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't.
I did.
Do what I... No. Do as I say, not as I do. It's one of those, isn't it? Right. Yeah, and the other thing is picking your pins out from the inside out is not a clever one either.
No.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was chatting.
Well, quite.
Chat,
Yeah, get
chat.
those pins out. Can you imagine?
I am imagining.
If you've
I'm
got them
doing it.
stuck,
Going in.
turn that through and poke yourself in the hand. That wouldn't be fun, would it?
I mean, you should count your pins out. Count your pins in, count your pins out. Really.
Yeah, really.
Really. Especially if you're giving something to a baby.
This is very, very, very true. Most important.
Right. So it's safe enough to turn through, and then we can adjust the pin-based situation. Right. Now the beauty of a channel is, you know how sometimes I struggle to get the seams in the right place? You just got to tug on the channel. It's great. And look, it just comes good. Just like that. Right guys, are you making the most of the 20% off Lisa Chandler fabrics? Are you doing that today? I know we haven't got them on the show, but you have seen them enough to know what you love. I just think Christmas makes they look gorgeous in Lisa fabrics. And we can't hold that for very long.
No.
Every now and then we do a little bit of one just to help out.
We've never done 20% before.
Have we never?
Never ever.
Oh,
No.
well, Black Friday, there you go.
Mm-hmm. We've done a 10%
Make
before,
the
but this is
most
a bonkers situation.
Of that. Right. I've pressed, oh, doesn't it look gorgeous? This bit here, just take a minute to fold over your seams and just reassemble that foldy, ovary bit, otherwise known as a seam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can pin quite heavily here. That is okay. And you can sort of feel if they're level with your fingers. Because that's the sort of thing that I can't put in paper instructions.
Mm.
You know, there are so many little tips and things that we say as we go that you'd struggle to get in a... Don't get me wrong, I think that our instructions are fabulous.
Oh gosh, they're so much more detailed than a lot that I've had.
Yeah. And at actually a very reasonable price.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we are now going to top stitch around there. I've got a yellow thread in because I think it looks great on the denim, but you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to. But just get your foot inside. And that will close your turning through gap as well. And then that's that done. So when I'm top stitching, I generally just, depending on how close I want to go, I might have my seam like halfway through my foot, or if I want to go really, really close, I'll make sure that the edge is right on the edge of that foot there. And then you just sort of get into the groove and around it goes. And I just have my hand there just to help guide, but do no more. That's all it's doing. Oh. I have not caught in that seam. So let me just undo that and get that seam caught in. Just missed it, Jem. Just missed it.
So frustrating.
I know. But it's going in. There we are. Now, I did my seam at the top because worst case is my lid's going to cover that. You're not going to see that anyway. So if you don't do the best turning through gap, don't worry. Do not worry, because now what we're going to do is find that, give it a little finger press, find that middle point, find the middle point here, and you want to just match those up, but just come down just underneath, not very far. Because of how we're doing the drawstring, this one, as opposed to the original one went fully circle because we had one drawstring, but then we had lots of white. So it depends, you know, which way around you want to do it. They both have different merits. This way, because we're drawing up from both sides, goes slightly more oblong. So I want this closer. In the original one, we had this at halfway. But for this one, I want you to place it closer to that edge and then just sew it down.
Louise says, please can you tell me what this pattern is called?
It is the Pie Crust Pouch 2.0.
It is. You will find today's product, Louise, on the website. If you can go to natashamakes.com, either go to our our Textile Tuesday page. I don't know what day of the week it is, Natasha.
No.
Our Textile Tuesday page and click View All Products, or go to the Watch Live page and click View All Products. And just scroll down, you'll see it there. There's a printed version available now. There will be a digital one to follow.
Oh, now Jane and I were playing ribbons. Jane?
It's like that programme, isn't it? Was it Little Britain, where we used to go, Margaret, Margaret, and then wait.
I know.
Then you'd hear after a while, yes?
Jane and I were playing with ribbons and we had a beautiful red one, and I think it's been taken back into the warehouse.
Do you know,
But
it's
that
going to sound
was
ridiculous, but I do actually have some red ribbon in my bag because I was doing some wrapping.
Do you?
I mean, it's not red ribbon that you said, but I have got some red ribbon.
Oh, hang on. Jane's bought the lot.
Oh, good.
We did audition quite a lot of ribbons, didn't we?
Of all the
Thank you, my
ridiculous
love.
things to pull out of my Mary Poppins bag, though, a great big piece of red ribbon
Amazing.
is up there, isn't it?
Well, we've got ribbons with stars. We've got all sorts of ribbons in here. All the ribbons. Look, Jane, do you know what? Jane's tidied it. It's okay to bring it out now.
Bring the ribbon
It was
box
this
out.
one. Huh?
You can bring the ribbon box out.
Yeah. They were a little bit higgledy-piggledy, and when neither of us could find anything and we wanted to scream, it was time to change. Now, I've used 10 inches more, and I'm going to get my bobbin, which is on here. I keep my bodkin on my pin dish, so that I always have it available for comment, and around we go. So you've got your lid on, you've got your... I thought it had come undone then. No, it was the other end. I was trying to thread both ends through at the same time.
Don't do that.
Go me.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. And around we go. What I would say, from making this last night, I put quite thick cord in, and it just made it quite difficult to draw up. So I would go thinner on your ribbon rather than thicker, would be my advice to you. So there it is through the first one. So this morning I swapped it out and I did some, but then I didn't have the right colour. I need to get bundles of ribbons in, don't I, for everybody, so you've all got all the ribbons in all the world.
Not a bad shout.
No. I have already made little inquiries about that.
Nice.
Mm. There we go. All right. And I would pull that through, leave your bodkin on until you've pulled that all the way through. Now, you have a choice at this point because I can't undo that. I knotted off one end. And if you want it so that it is going to just gather in a complete circle, then just keep the one knot and just draw it up like that, okay? But if you want to draw it up in two places, then just pull the other side so that that knot sits in there, and then you've just got enough leeway, and I just knot that off there so that it doesn't go disappearing. And then you see you can start to pull it up from both sides now.
Nice.
And around it pulls, and then you can just tie it and pull it, ease that round. And you've got enough there for a bow. You'll have all your stuff in there, of course, which would be lovely. And then you're going to close it up and then just see at which point that all works, and pop your popper in there. Where are my red poppers? These are great, these starter ones. They're really lovely. Oh yeah, look, that's exactly how I want it to be.
Lovely.
Yeah. But I am now going to have to find a red popper. So I want that to go on there. I've only got one bit left.
Red popper, clear poppers.
Yeah, clear poppers, and then that popper will then pop it onto there, and you can pull that all up. So this one isn't odor coated, that one is odor coated. It didn't make really any difference with regards to the sewing.
No. Natasha, the plastic cam snaps.
These, yes.
Yes. We get the pliers in, we sell the pliers out, we get them in, we start them out, and the starter kit, those two are easily our most popular items
for sure,
people buy.
Yeah.
I have restocked them, so if anyone has wanted them and been looking out for them and being frustrated,
oh no,
they are on the website today.
Yeah, and I always stock up on the extra, on the clear ones as well, because then I've always got the right colour. And just to give you a little odor coat update, that has nearly dried. I'd normally leave it an hour. There we go.
Good, eh?
That's that. So tomorrow, I'm going to make for you, well, at some point now, I'm going to have to make my key holder, aren't I?
Yeah, you'll have to find time for that.
Yeah.
To crack on tomorrow.
It's not a very long make, that one.
No.
But we're also going to do, because we keep getting double-edged borders, right?
Mm-hmm.
And things like that. Can we go front?
Oh, yeah. I'd pressed the button and then left the page to go to a different page, and it hadn't changed the angle, Natasha.
But
how rude.
Sometimes we buy them and then we don't know what to do with them.
Correct.
So tomorrow, we're going to make a beanbag with them.
Good plan.
Because Mabel loves a beanbag.
Mabel really loves a beanbag.
Mabel really loves a beanbag. That was meant to be the kids' beanbag.
Not anymore.
Well, actually, it was meant to be an ottoman, but I didn't have enough beans, so I never filled it fully, so it ended up being a beanbag. So then I thought, well, I should really do a proper beanbag make. And then when it did go home, the cats loved it.
Yeah.
Cats love a beanbag. So yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvellous.
And you'll get my Christmas time beanbag story tomorrow. Lucky you. It freaked me out, but I have just about recovered. So tomorrow we will be beanbagging it all over the place. So do join us. And I've got gorgeous kids' fabrics, adults' fabrics. I will have the dogs.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Gone to the dogs.
Oh, yes. All gone to the dogs. So we will see you here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Take care. Lots of love. Remember to get your 20% off Lisa on the website. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Tell everyone. All right. Take care.
Take care.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.